Okay.
Welcome, Alan, to the
Uh-huh.
stream. To the stream.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
How are you?
I'm doing great.
I mean, we've been talking for an hour, so I know.
We've been talking for an hour.
I think I can figure out how you're feeling, but
No.
you can tell the stream.
I'll tell the audience.
How you feeling?
Is there a chat bar or something?
It's on Twitch. If you want.
Oh, okay.
I think you can pop it out too.
Oh man.
Yeah. Check out
3 different screens.
Check out Alan's art. He's like one of my favorite artists on Twitter.
Thank you.
He sent me an autographed copy of his book. I'm very proud of it for owning it. And also, yeah, it's Bag Boss, but his name Alain Gruetter, which is he said it in, how do you pronounce it again?
Oh man, Gruetter.
Gruetter. Alain Gruetter. I'm trying to be as phonetically accurate as possible.
I appreciate it.
No problem. All right, so I'm actually, as you can see, I'm streaming both of our art programs, everybody. We're going to be drawing as much as we want. You can just sit back and watch the movie, Alan, if you feel like it. You don't have to
fair
draw.
enough.
But, yeah. How are you, Graham? You ready to start the movie?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. I guess let's just start it, yeah. I'm already scared.
Yeah, Pennsylvania is the scariest state.
How's the audio, everybody?
Pretty good.
Oh, no, sorry. I was chat. I'll say chat.
Oh, okay.
How's the audio, chat?
Is anyone watching?
A few people.
Oh, okay.
See, Creel wasn't one of those let it run for 15 minutes to let people get in. He's hit play and go.
Yeah.
Thank you, Deadly Breath at gmail.com.
You guys watch Twilight Zone?
Oh, yeah. I love the Twilight Zone. That's like my favorite thing when I want to go back to sleep in the morning. I put on an episode of Twilight Zone and I fall asleep.
Yeah.
And I always have the best dreams after I do that.
I've not watched a lot of it, but I do like it.
I'm gonna draw a zombie.
Oh, that's a good idea. Tell you what, it's really hard multitasking 3 different screens.
Oh, no. Yeah, and it's really hard, too, because I'm not that good at drawing, so...
That's not true.
I'm gonna try to
Oh,
do this as best as possible.
You're great at drawing.
They ought to make the day the time changes, the first day of summer.
Someone says, "Hello, Mr. Creel.
Well, it's
I am
8
a
o'clock
poor
and it's
German
still
man
light.
with bad speakers. Can you
Wanna
turn
give
up the
the
sound,
extra
please?
daylight
I
does
cannot
that.
hear."
Now, we've
I
still
don't
got
know if
a 6
I-
hour drive
That
back.
just
We're not
sounds
gonna
like
be
Werner
here till after
Herzog.
midnight.
That just sounds like a joke. I don't know if that's real or not.
I think I
Yeah, the main character of Strip Sec is in the chat.
You know, I figure we're either going to have to move Mother out here or move the grave into Pittsburgh.
She can't make a trip like this.
Oh,
This guy's voice.
she can.
A grave in the
So any of that candy
Pittsburgh.
left.
No.
Look at this thing. We still remember. I don't. You know, I don't even remember what the man looks like.
Johnny, it takes you 5 minutes.
Yeah, 5 minutes to put the wreath on the grave and 6 hours to drive back and forth. Mother wants to remember, so we trot 200 miles into the country and she stays at home.
Well, we're here, John, all right?
Back on. Oh. Ladies and
Hey,
gentlemen, we're coming back on the air after an interruption.
What's your favorite zombie movie, Creel?
Probably the original
This
Dawn
one?
of the Dead. Either this one or the original Dawn.
What's the one that takes place in the military bunker?
That's Day of the
The
Dead.
radio?
That's the best one.
Which row
That
was
one's
it in?
really good. That one's
That
a little
one's
too
really
di-
good.
That one's a little too dark for me.
Well, that's like the quintessential, apocalypse zombie movie.
Yeah, well, I like it when it's more like on a local scale, like this movie. It's not like
Yeah.
like that movie's kind of on a global scale where they're like, oh, the world's destroyed.
Well, I mean, it goes to show that like if people don't learn to trust each other and help each other out, we're just doomed from the start.
Yeah,
And that's like
There it is.
I'm trying to think
I
of
think
other
it's kinda
zombie
cool.
movies. I like Night of the Comet a lot, but that's kind of like a silly movie. That's not really a really scary zombie movie.
I wonder
guess.
what happened to the one from
Did
last
you ever
year.
play the Land of the Dead
Each year
video
we
game?
spend good money
I
on
played the
these things.
demo
Oh,
on the.
out
I
here,
played
the
the
one from
demo
last
on the
year's
original
gone.
Xbox.
Well, the flowers die, and
I
the caretaker
remember,
or
I think
somebody takes them away.
the one magazine I read
Yeah,
back in the
we'll
day, it
spit
got
and polish
like a
and clean this
0
up.
out of 10.
Sell
Oh,
it next
God.
year.
Can you give
Yeah.
I
that
wonder how many
score?
times we bought the same one.
Oh, I'm sorry, it got a 2 out of 10.
Okay, you can't give a 0 out of
It
10.
got-
That's
it
an
got
illegal
a-
move.
Yeah, that's
It got,
that's
it
not
got a
right.
2.1 on the PC, and then the Xbox version got a 1.9. Only Alex Navarro said it was either the most avant-garde piece of gaming industry to ever find its way to retail, or the absolute worst game of the year. Wow.
Something's going on.
I hope no zombies come out in this fucking graveyard. Have you been drawing anything? Because it's not appearing on the stream.
No.
Oh, okay,
no.
okay. That's fine. That's
Yeah.
fine.
Sure.
Don't feel pressure. I was just making sure it's like not broken. Yeah.
I haven't seen you in church lately.
Well, there's not much
I might
sense
stop
in
drawing
going
in
to
a second
church.
because the scene is
Do you remember one
classic
time
coming
when
up.
we were small, we were out here? It was from right over there. I jumped out at you from behind the tree, and Grandpa got all excited.
He's
He
a
shook his
Grand
fist
Theft
at me.
Auto
And he said,
character.
"Boy, get the guns to hell."
That's a good way of
Remember
describing
that? Right
him.
over
He's a Grand Theft Auto character.
We used to really be scared here.
Johnny,
You're
Johnny.
still afraid.
stop it now. I mean
Still
it.
afraid.
They're coming to get you, Barbara.
No, there it is. The classic
Stop
line.
it. You're ignorant.
They're coming
I love
for
that.
Last
I still love that. That still makes me
Stop it.
laugh.
You're
That-
acting like a
Stop
child.
it! You're
They're coming
ignorant.
for you.
Yeah.
Look, there
Works
comes
every
one of them
time.
now.
He'll hear you.
Here he comes now.
Graham,
That's
do you
Johnny.
imbibe in alcoholic drinks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
You're a beer guy. You're a.
I guess I'm a beer guy. I haven't really had a lot of like just like liquor, like non-beer alcohol drinks.
Fair enough.
I was like basically straight edge until I was like 23.
Wow.
And it was but then like that summer was a cascade of some big bad things happening to me. So I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, that's the summer you watch Night of the Living Dead.
Yeah.
Well, that's what happens. That's how they get you. Are you sad and don't want to feel sad anymore? Yeah, that sounds great.
Wait, I can feel good. I can feel this good all the time.
Yeah. And it'll eventually kill me? My god, it's like a double whammy of awesome things to happen.
I saw a headline today about some horror show on Netflix, and like, oh, this new episode has the Guinness World Record for most jump scares in one episode. It's
Oh,
like,
hell
that
yeah.
sounds horrible.
Yeah.
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. You wouldn't have fun watching that?
It's
But,
like it's like a haunted house, but a movie. You know?
I
Yeah,
guess it said it
30
was
minutes.
21 jump scares. I don't know how long the episode is, but if
It
it was, like
doesn't sound like a lot.
if it was like a standard TV length episode, it's 1 a minute, which would be very, very funny. My grandma was watching this and had a heart attack.
Yeah, I left this off for my kids.
Oh my god. Oh no.
He's not actually a zombie. He just wants her to pay the
No,
entrance fee.
yeah.
They left their dog in the car. The hot car.
Yeah. Oh, no, don't do that. Get out of here, you! He has a bowl of water and he's listening to his favorite music. If it was me running on the road with no shoes on, I would instantly die. So I'd be like, ooh, ow, ooh. Ooh, this rough concrete. This unpaved road.
Oh my god. It's showing me we went down to 2 viewers. Everybody probably got too scared from,
Yeah,
from
hey.
the movie.
Did you guys ever have to read? Well, not have to. When you were younger,
I was
did you ever-
forced to read.
Yeah.
Were you ever forced to read the Zombie Survival Guide?
No.
No. Sorry.
No, I just remember I read it when I was like 15.
Did you have a plan?
No, but it was very funny to like. There would be I see posts after that where people would be like, "Oh, we're having a zombie walk in our local, in our small town. Make sure you've read the Zombie Survival Guide so that you know how to properly behave as a zombie."
Hell yeah.
Hell
It's
yeah.
like,
Gatekeeping being a zombie.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
yeah.
Did you
Yeah,
ever-
I'm an old hand at this. My arms are at 45-degree angles. Yours are a little too low. Oh, sorry.
I mean,
no.
that's probably what they do at like Halloween Horror Nights.
Yeah.
They have like people that like, oh, you're not fucking being scary enough. You got to do this.
Yeah, you're not doing the sidestep shuffle from the Thriller
Yeah.
video. You're not.
Yeah,
acting like
our
you're dead
guests
enough.
would really appreciate it if you.
Yeah. Excuse me, you're disturbing the other guests by not being as into this as they are. Oh, I'm sorry.
Ah! Oh my god.
Holy-
That was terrifying.
Damn it! I'm watching this. I'm watching the stream and not the Discord.
Yeah.
Guess who's the fool?
You're on the time delay.
So when does this movie get good?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? This movie's already
Hey,
good.
get up. Get his ass. I knew a person a few years ago who was like, she was like an amateur taxidermist. She posts photos of her room looking like this one, just with heads on the wall or small stuffed animals. And somehow it came up. I was like, I had to have a surgery at one point. And she's like, "Oh, can I like have what they take out of you?"
Ooh.
No.
What were you getting taken out of?
I was gonna have a kidney stone surgery. She's like, "Can I have it?" I'm like, no.
I mean, did you ever see her taxidermy?
Well, I saw stuff that was in her house. I didn't know if she had done it.
Was it good?
I don't know. I can't really. It looked like
Someone's gonna do it.
it looked okay. I don't know.
Someone's gonna do taxidermy. Like, you can't fault someone for that. Oh man.
Oh god.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm rightfully spooked.
You want it to look like a real animal, and not like when that amateur woman tried to restore that painting of Jesus.
Oh,
you don't want like the taxidermy version of that.
Yeah, but that'd be funny.
Yeah, that would be pretty good.
Yeah, that's.
It's all right.
All right, calm down. Johnny Carson's going to be on in 5 minutes.
Don't worry about him. I can handle him. I'll get a lot more of them as soon as they find out.
He's got Bob Hope on tonight. It's going to be great.
Truck is out of gas.
Don't worry, we have Quaaludes.
Yeah.
Calm down a little bit.
I got 40 pounds of it for 12 cents.
Suppose you tried this.
I gotta get home. Laugh On's gonna be on soon.
Do you live here?
No. All right, I'm gonna stop drawing for a second. I'm gonna watch this. Continue watching this movie. Jesus Christ. It's a fucking dead body.
Ugh,
We've got to get out of here.
icky.
We have to get where there's some other people. Maybe we better take some food. I'll see if I can find some food.
Okay. I think that's a good plan. Would you guys find food if you were trapped in a house?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. I mean, you know what they ate back then? It was like fucking canned Jello and like
Yeah.
Frankfurters
Yeah, Soylent Green.
and mayonnaise.
He comes out of the kitchen. He's like, "Hey, I found some Jello. We're saved." All right. Look, they even got ham inside of it. Look at that.
Wow, look at these war bonds in the fridge. We're rich. Or in the closet. I don't know why I said fridge.
Oh, what is that appliance?
Somebody's in chat said it's so weird watching this knowing it's the first zombie thing. Actually, these aren't zombies, technically. Zombies are the voodoo things. Like, people possessed by voodoo. George Romero said these are ghouls, based off the Lovecraft version of the monster ghoul, which is a walking corpse that eats people. But apparently, like, just the public itself attributed the name zombies to them or whatever because they reminded them of the voodoo zombies.
Have you seen any more around here? I can take care of those two. I know you are.
So technically, Lovecraft's ghouls would be the first modern zombie version, I guess. We really want to get technical with it.
Well, I guess I came out
Just so full of facts, Skrill. Thank you.
It's one of my favorite movies, so I mean, I know a lot about it. The most famous and well-known fact is that all the blood is chocolate syrup. Because they knew they were shooting black and white, so all the blood is chocolate syrup because it looks like blood on black and white film.
Interesting.
They actually use Bosco chocolate syrup, the brand. Bosco.
Ah. Is that a plug-in?
No, I just thought it was funny because nobody I knew had that chocolate syrup except my grandma, and then I found out like, oh, yeah, because it's some like old ass like '60s chocolate syrup brand. Yeah.
Yeah. You have a favorite Lovecraft movie?
I guess At the Mouth of Madness, but that's.
Oh, with Sam Neill.
Yeah, I guess In the
That
Mouth of
one's
Madness.
really good.
But that's not actually based on a Lovecraft thing.
Well, Lovecraft-esque.
Yeah.
Inspired, right? Adjacent.
I just love their concept of writing a woman in this movie, and that the main female character is catatonic for 3/4 of the movie and ineffectual.
She's in shock.
Yeah.
She's like the viewer.
She's got the vapors. She can't just sit down. I guess if we're being technical, my favorite Lovecraft movie is Reanimator. But...
No, it counts.
Yeah, I just want to point out, like, when this, like, there were, like, underground movies with gore like this, but because this movie hit the mainstream so hard, like, this was, like, mind-blowing to people. All these gore effects and shit in this movie. Like, you can bring up Herschel Gordon Lewis, but nobody was watching Herschel Gordon Lewis movies when they were out. Like, they were more rediscovered later in time.
Oh, man.
I know we're in here now.
And I mean, the unintentional thing of this movie is that the main character is a black man, which was shocking at the time.
Correct.
And the fact that the main characters are like a black man and a white woman was like very controversial at the time. And then
Absolutely.
And then George Romero came out and was just like, we just hired the best actor for the role that we knew.
Yeah.
And Dwayne was the best actor that we knew. So it's like kind of like an accidental social commentary, honestly. I think they're lying when they say that, because there's definitely parts later into because there's definitely parts later into the movie where they kind of play into that. They kind of play into this dynamic at the end.
Oh no, I mean they weren't 100% oblivious.
Yeah.
To the choice, but their intentions were probably pure. Yeah. Oh, this guy's the best actor.
That makes me think of that. There's that Ari Aster short film that had the strange thing about the Johnsons.
Oh yeah.
Either of you seen that?
It's pretty creepy.
It's from the guy who did
Hereditary.
And it's like a short film he did in college. So like, but like, you know, I don't want to say what the plot is. It's wrong twist.
He just burned that zombie's body.
Yeah.
Wow.
He didn't want it to come back as a Crimson Head.
Yeah, it's like Resident Evil 1. I was gonna make that joke. God damn it, Graham.
Yes. But no, like, this short film is like, you know, it's like a black family, and like, all these reviews are like, oh, you know, this is like a stunning portrayal of, you know, like a modern black family, and Ari Aster's just like, oh no, I didn't write him like that. It's just my friend was black. So.
That's a knife.
No, that's a knife.
Yeah, it's a knife.
We could do all kinds of home decorating with all these nails.
Yeah. I'll find some pictures. We can put them up in here.
Yeah. We can make it a little bit more homey in here. We'll be stuck in here for a while. Yeah, I don't know if I can criticize her character. She's like very like stereotypical sexist view of a woman, but at the same time it's like really horrible.
Too.
It's like a really horrible situation where
I'm spooked.
She might be catatonic. You're spooked?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's spooked. I'd be spooked, you know?
Yeah.
You mentioned Herschel Gordon Lewis career, and I always remember being in high school and seeing Juno. And like one of the plot points in that movie is that Jason Bateman's character loves Herschel Gordon Lewis movies.
Yeah, he shows her Wizard of Gore, and I remember this because I had seen Suspiria, and nobody, like, not a lot of people I'd known had seen the original Suspiria. Since Tumblr took off, Suspiria is now very popular, but when I was a teenager, like, nobody knew. And when that movie, she says, like, wow, this is gorier than Suspiria. I remember as a teenager being like, this movie's awesome. It knows about Suspiria. That's so cool.
Ooh, music box. That's scary.
Yeah.
Do any of you own a music box?
My daughter has one. Yeah.
Ah.
Just gotta play it to.
What song does it play?
I don't know. I forget, actually. It might be Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star.
Classic.
Gotta love Twinkle Twinkle Little Star.
Yeah.
Anybody in the chat want to give us a 7 out of 10 in the chat if you
Yes.
like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, everybody.
Yeah, sound off below if you love Camptown Races.
Yeah. I guess I'll light the fire. I get these little pieces of wood and I'll help you.
Oh, we got two 7 out of 10s.
That's right. That's right.
Wow.
Everybody loves Twinkle Twinkle Little Star.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard the alternative version of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, ABC, the ABC song?
Give us a belt out if you want, and see if we remember it.
Well, hold on. I'm not a singer here. I don't know.
Yeah.
Wait a minute here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P.
You like the guy, like the original Space Ghost, being like, "Oh, ABC."
Thanks for showing up, everybody. EFG. Yeah, I love you.
Hey,
HIJK.
your waiters, HIJK, LMNOP.
LMNOP. My man in the front knows what I'm talking about. LMNOP. That's right. Okay.
Yeah, how many ladies? Hey, honey, guess what comes next? Oh, you're gonna be surprised. QR. Ooh, ooh, ooh. There's some song that plays on the radio right now that plays at work that opens with the girl singing like to the tune of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, but she says Twinkle Twinkle Little Bitch.
Whoa, that's fucking crazy.
That's edgy.
So they're basically boarding up for a hurricane.
Yeah.
This is basically what I had to do 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
They're afraid of fire.
Boarding up the house? What is this? A freaking Genghis Tron album?
It is interesting because this sets up all the rules for all the zombie movies afterwards. Where it's like they're afraid of fire. You got to burn them or hit them in the head.
Wow, this is just like when we have to help Louise in Resident Evil 4.
Also, just like keep in mind, getting bitten and turning into a zombie is not a thing in this movie so far. Now, as we know, we already know because the genre is established when we watch this now. But that will be a shocking twist later in the movie because it's reported all these people rose from the grave, all these current zombies or whatever. Yeah.
That's where I found that truck I have out there.
I hope you're all writing this down. Professor Creel is going to quiz us
Yeah.
later.
Yeah.
I mean, this has been a dream video for me to make for forever. I'll put this out, but I might do a better version of it where I talk about all these things. Because the fact that this is public domain and you can talk over it, I would love to do like an actual
Commentary.
educational commentary on this movie. Because I love this movie so much.
That would be very cool.
Now you'll notice this woman is wearing a jacket in this scene. As you know, in the 60s, women be shopping.
I mean, this movie's the original Clerks. And kind of hilariously, I'll state that, in that it was made for no money by people who were just like, oh, we'll just make a movie. And it ended up being like a huge fucking smash hit.
15 ghouls, little man. Put that table in my hand.
Hold on, I gotta go pee. I'll be right back. Okay? Can you guys
I'll keep working.
look up more facts? Yeah, look up more facts while I'm going to pee.
Okay, more facts. Okay.
Ripped over a gas pump and never stopped moving.
Graham, more volcano facts, please. Google.
Okay, hold on, give me a second here. Let me wrap my brain. I was gonna look up Clerks facts for a funny gag there, but
okay. Well,
okay, NationalGeographicKids.com. Let's see here.
We're going today.
Number 1, put simply, a volcano is an opening in the Earth's surface.
All right.
Yeah. Right. Ooh,
yeah.
I gotta manage my cookies on the Nat Geo on the Nat Geo Kids website. Sad. Oh, apparently they're not edible. This website's not working so hot.
By now there are no more screams.
It's frozen my phone, bro.
Have you ever seen Freaks from the 1930s?
I've seen parts of it.
I don't even know what that is.
What Freaks is?
The movie. Someone in chat asked.
Oh, That's the one where they got like actual like circus sideshow performers to be in the movie.
Okay.
So if you ever hear like
That sounds unethical.
Yeah, kind of a troubling thing to watch. But they do stuff like, have you ever heard of like where they're like, oh, gooble gobble, one of us, one of us. That's from Freaks.
No, Graham. I've never heard of
Oh,
Google
sorry.
Gobble, Google Gobble.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Well, I really got egg on my face now.
Oh, I don't know.
To put a wreath on my father's grave.
Oh, she's not catatonic anymore.
And he said,
Man, we're still in this house, huh?
"Can I have some candy?" Barbara.
I remember there being more people in the house, but maybe that's later. I haven't seen this in a long time.
We didn't have any.
Jesus, what is Krill's bathroom half a mile away?
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh my god.
Every week with this.
Oh.
I'm back.
Oh, there he is.
Oh.
I had to get
Krill's using the bathroom at the cigarette store.
Yeah, at the cigarettes. I had to get a beer. Dummies.
And he said, "Oh, it's late. Why did we?"
Oh man, I was
a beer.
peeing though, and I was singing to myself. That's stuck in my head now, you know.
If you'd gotten up
QRSTGWX.
You're rating yourself to see if you can finish the alphabet before you're done peeing.
No, I know my ABCs. It's a classic song. I don't know if anybody hasn't heard it before in chat. You should check it out.
What's it called?
It's called the ABC song.
Who's the artist? I'm serious.
I don't know who the artist is.
DJ Khaled.
It's DJ Khaled. We know the alphabet. We the best. DJ Khaled.
Yeah, we the best.
We run this letter shit.
So he starts getting the alphabet wrong mid-song.
And he grabbed me.
Oh, this is a classic scene. He grabbed me.
And he ripped at me.
Oh.
He held me and he ripped at my clothes.
I think you should just calm down.
Yeah.
The Wikipedia for the ABC song is really something.
Oh, you're finding out for me, huh?
Yeah, there's all this stuff like LMNO brackets spoken twice as quickly as rest of the rhyme. It's like what? QRSTUV, and then it goes like sometimes you may pause between S and T, though in some variants an and is inserted.
Oh. And somebody in the chat said, imagine if this movie had one really dumb, goofy detail, like the zombies all had giant ears, so that became zombie canon from that point forward, or something like that. What if
it'd be bad if they had pointed noses.
Yeah. They were hunched over and they had pointed noses.
Yeah, that would be real bad.
We need to go out and get Johnny. He's out there. Please, don't you hear me?
Well, look, there's full lyrics to the saying the alphabet backwards. Did not know that.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
Instead of saying now I know my ABCs, you say now you know your ZYXs. I bet that's not what you expected.
Wow.
Yeah. That was a great stream.
I was about to be like, I'm gonna try saying the alphabet backwards, and I was like, all right, let's calm down with the alphabet jokes.
Let's see. Pause the movie.
I feel bad for the person watching this trying to enjoy it.
This is what people in the South were up in arms about. Is this right here?
Oh.
Straight up punches her in the face. He punched
instantly.
He punched me. He punched me in the face.
He said, "Now sit down here."
He's like, this guy's totally like, oh, I gotta get the fuck out of here now.
He's like, oh, I know how this is gonna go.
I'll take my chances with the ghouls.
Yeah.
Alright, what is this a radio?
Alright, welcome back to the Jack Benny radio program.
I love this stuff too, because this is actually shot on news cameras. So there's like news footage like intercut in this movie. It's like a really interesting. It's probably been done before this movie, but it's kind of like popularized.
Is that the shadow of the boom mic in the top of the shot?
It might be. Yeah, I think it is. You're right.
Oh shit. Wow, nice catch.
Thanks.
by a virtual army of unidentified assassins.
Oh my god.
Murders are taking place in villages, cities.
Unidentified assassins. Like ninjas?
Was this on 35 millimeters? Somebody asked. I have no idea, actually.
We have some descriptions of the assassins.
I assume so. Is 16 millimeter out by this point?
Say they appear to be in a kind of trance. Others describe them as being
Why? I have no clue.
Because that's why like a lot of people use 16 mil in the 70s, because I think it was like introduced in that. But it might have been out. 16 mil might have been out by this point.
There's no really authentic way for us to say who or what to look for and guard yourself against. Misshapen monsters. Reaction of law enforcement officials is one of complete bewilderment at this hour. So far, we have
I love this movie so much. It's so cool.
kind of organized investigation is yet underway. Police, sheriff's deputies,
I don't
So
know.
you see those coal pokers?
Yeah,
Why isn't he using that as a weapon? It's like the perfect.
he's gonna. I think he does.
Oh, does he?
eventually, Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember.
It was shot on 35 millimeters. So
Yeah. I just like. I love how.
Soften up the
I
chair.
don't know if you guys are enjoying it as much. Like, I feel this whole movie's pretty tense, and I love how it's all shot in like one house that was just like some shitty house they were able to use for the movie, and the whole movie is just like just in this one house. That's it, and that's why I don't like a lot of other zombie movies. It's very like spanning. You're going to all these different locations. We're going down streets of zombies or whatever. I just love how simple.
Yeah.
I love how simple this movie is.
No, it's a good movie. I just don't feel like the house is that interesting.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't
yeah,
know.
no, yeah. It's like some shitty house they found in the country,
Yeah,
in
like
Pennsylvania.
there's really nothing to it.
They're putting on like a stage play of this, and a lot of people put stage
take a-
plays
take
of
a
this
seat,
movie.
Creel.
Oh no! It's just interesting. People use a lot of like stage plays, or adapt this to the stage, because it basically all takes place in one location.
Well, yeah, it'd be like one set.
Yeah. They need to have more gore in plays, you know? I would go see more plays if there's like people getting chopped up and shit.
What was the last play you went to see?
You ever seen a play?
Yeah, it was in drama as a teenager, so I went to a lot of
Oh,
plays.
but that doesn't count. It's like fucking
No, I went
a
to like,
lifetime ago.
I saw the.
I guess so. Last time I saw
wait.
Kirsten, the second year me and Kirsten were dating, we saw Evil Dead the musical. No, it's pretty.
Okay.
That's pretty cool.
I saw one of my profs, like she wrote a play. We had to go see it, but before that, the last big one I saw was
Wait, profs?
like I went in university. Like my like one English prof, she like wrote a play, and we all got like free tickets to it. Is it based on her memoir? So it's kind of
Wait, you mean
depressing.
professor?
Yeah.
Okay, I've never heard prof as an abbreviation. I'm
Oh.
sorry. It's like, what do you?
No, sorry. Yeah, like my like English, like my like one like my creative writing professor in undergrad, she'd written a play. So we all went to see that. But before that, the last sort of big one I saw was on a high school trip. We saw the Addams Family musical.
Oh shit.
Hell
Which
yeah.
had like Nathan Lane.
You know, I think it'd be pretty cool to direct a play.
Mm-hmm.
I remember
I-
I saw Cat on a hot tin roof, and I was like, wow, cool. And then a girl I dated was like, yeah, I love that movie. I was like, yeah, it's really brave that Tennessee Williams wrote that. She was like, what do you mean? It's like, I mean, it's all about the guy being gay. She's like, no, it's not. and like I argued with her for like hours, and then I found out the movie version cuts out all of the gay stuff. Apparently, like the gay subplot of the play is cut out of the movie. So it was like really funny finding out afterwards. I was like, oh, I guess I was wrong because you'd only seen the movie. But we argued for like 3 hours or something.
I saw the Spider-Man musical.
Oh,
Oh
Like the one
yeah,
that all
that's
those people
right.
got hurt. The ones that all those people got hurt
You're
filming.
very
What?
lucky for seeing that before they
Yeah.
closed.
who's the villain in the musical?
There's like so they do like the Sinister Six in it, but like
Who's that?
oh my god! So I think it was the Green Goblin.
It's 6 of them. I thought that was the villain.
No, it's one guy whose name was.
Okay.
Okay, he's 6 inches tall. No, it was like.
Found a gun and some bullets out there.
It was like the Green Goblin, like that B villain from Spider-Man, who people don't talk about a lot. Oh my god! And like the villain. Then I think, oh god, one of them was like made up for the musical. Her name was like Swiss Miss.
Made up. Spider-Man has like fucking hundreds of villains.
So yeah, so there's one called like Swiss Miss, who was like a Swiss Army knife villain.
But that's a hot chocolate brand.
I know.
Why would you be?
I know. I guess this is Julie Taymor's brilliant idea.
Yeah, I got some beef with this person.
I know. I'm like looking it up now.
All right,
but remember when we saw
I'm getting rid of the drawing stuff on the screen, so people can just watch the movie.
I mean, the worst part I can say about seeing it was that someone did not get hurt, because if someone had gotten hurt during it, that would have been a better story than just being like, oh, it was bad.
You want to know another fun fact about this movie? Let's get back on track with the movie.
Absolutely.
All this music is stock music that they stole from the TV station that they worked at, or like music that was free to use. So it's honestly one of my favorite scores, specifically for. There was no music written for this movie. They just went through hundreds of stock music to do each scene. And there's like a lot of scenes with really creepy music that I have like no idea how they found it. Like there'll be a scene where somebody dies later and the music's really creepy in it, and I'm like, why was the stock music at a news station? Or like I said, they worked on Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, so it's like, why was this stock music at the Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood studio that they got? Like it's weird.
Yeah, that is weird.
I love how, like, this is kind of boring to us, but this is basically, like, explaining what the zombies are doing outside. Like, yeah, now we're finding out the zombies are eating people. Like, because we haven't seen them eat anybody at this point. We have to look into the mind of seeing this when it came out. And
that's right.
We only saw the zombie throw the guy's head into a grave and kill him. We didn't see him eat the other guy. Like, yeah.
And so this incredible story becomes more ghastly with each report.
See, it forces us, the audience, to
imagine
visualize,
that. Exactly.
to imagine, you know.
And the fact that it
reading
pays
a book
off later in the movie.
It's a movie.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh no, it's other people.
Please let us in. Our TV's turned off, and Johnny Carson was just about to call out his guest.
This also points out like so many horror movies ripped off the theme of this movie, and people on Reddit still post this to this day in threads to be like, I guess the real monsters were the people all along. And every movie has ripped that off since this movie came out. Like, it was the people that were the real villains.
What?
Yeah, but you know, I mean, it works.
Yeah.
Listen, it's a solid theme,
It's
right?
a solid theme, yeah.
Solid theme.
Oh, I love that. Hold on, I love the shit. Hold on. When we get back to the other kid. Yeah, so this is what I was saying. Like, I'm not sure they were unaware of Dwayne being black, because this character's whole conflict with Dwayne is this guy's kind of slightly racist and like being like, why is this guy the leader? I should be the leader or whatever.
All right, why don't we settle this, Mister? We came up, okay? We're here. Now I suggest we all go back downstairs before any of those things find out we're in here. You got the whole place cleared up? You're insane. The cellar's the safest place.
I'm telling you, they can't get in here.
And I'm telling you, those things turned over our car. We were damn lucky to get away at all. Now you tell me those things can't get through this lousy pile of wood? His wife and kids downstairs.
He just said they're on the second floor.
Well, I still think we're better off up here.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything up, Mr. Cooper.
With all of us working, we can fix this place up in no time. We have everything we need up here.
We can take all that stuff downstairs with us. Man, you're really crazy. You know that? You got 1,000,000 windows up here. All these windows, you're gonna make them strong enough to keep these things out, huh?
I told you those things don't have any strength. I smashed 3 of them and pushed another one out the door.
Did you hear me when I told you they turned over our car?
Oh, hell, any good 5 men can do that.
That's my point. Only there's not going to be 5 or even 10. There's going to be 20, 30, maybe 100 of those things. And as soon as they know we're here, this place is going to be crawling with them.
Well, if they're that...
Did I miss his monologue, the black guy's monologue? Where he's talking about how he got here?
The cellar. The
I
cellar.
don't think he's done
there's
that
only
yet.
one door.
Okay.
Just one door, that's all we have to protect. Don and I fix it so it locks and boards from the inside.
Dude, why is this guy wearing a tie?
Because
Like,
so.
I mean, you're in a fucking survivor situation, bro. That's fucking gone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
I-
with the clip too.
Yeah, just take the tie
That's
off.
like used to like bandage someone's wound. All right, like you're not wearing a tie like that.
But down there with no windows, if a rescue party did come, we wouldn't even know it.
I mean, tucked in shirt in the belt too. Like,
Yeah,
come on.
pants this
Oh,
high
what?
up.
I'm like running around. You're like, that's not.
I didn't know you drew stuff.
Oh, I did.
Yeah, let me
At
put
least-
it,
at
let me
least
put
he's
it on
got the,
screen.
Oh shit.
Look at that
At least
shit.
he's got the clip. At least he's got the tie clip on, so the zombies can't grab it.
There's me and Alan zombies, everybody.
Now wait a minute.
Pretty cool, right?
I made my decision, now you make yours. Now wait a minute. Let's think about
Pretty sick.
We can make it to
Pretty,
the cellar
pretty
if we
rad.
I'm gonna get them off the screen. 5, 4,
So let's
3,
at least consider
2,
this one.
1.
Oh, smash the button.
Okay, I forget. I lost in the list. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna close down looking at your art screen because it's like making the movie like pause and shit.
That guy in profile kind of looks like Jim Carrey with a bowl cut. Uh oh.
Yeah, this is where the movie really starts to pop off. You guys are complaining. It kind of takes. It's like a slow burn.
Complaining?
Yeah, it's kind of slow burn in the beginning, kind of. Now we're getting to like real survival. Ooh.
Oh, oh, wow.
Why was that
It's just like
zombie putting the
Resident
paper
Evil.
mache hand through the wall? Where'd they get that?
Fun fact: Tom Savini was supposed to work on this movie, but they were like, "You're too young, kid. Come back." And then when they made Dawn of the Dead, they were like, "Come on, Tom Savini. Now you can do gore." He was like, "All right." Yeah.
Gee whiz. And then he went, you know what I really need in this movie is a revolver that looks like a penis. And they went, no, it's too soon to do that.
Everybody says it isn't saying. Somebody says it isn't saying most of these people in the movie are dead now. I mean, yeah, it's like most old movies.
Like the zombies?
Yeah, the zombies. Yeah, I
Yeah,
wasn't
they-
sure, but now that somebody in chat pointed out, these zombies might be dead people rising from the grave.
Spoilers.
Oh,
I like the one that doesn't have a shirt on. That's
what a great shot. No, dude, like that's what I love.
Ooh, this is the best movie. This might be the
No
best
shirt.
movie ever made.
Ooh, baby.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
They heard about all those nudie cuties that Herschel Gordon Lewis were doing, and they're like, we gotta get a naked lady in this one.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, I love this. Her eating. See, like we haven't established they only eat flesh or whatever. Then we got the zombies eating bugs and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I want to smoke a cigarette. So it's intermission time, everybody. We're gonna put on the intermission music.
Ah, okay.
While I go. Y'all can go pee if you want to as well.
Good idea.
Or interruption.
Well, Graham, you know what you have to do during intermission.
All right.
Volcano facts.
C, D.
Here we go. All right. I'll be right back.
Come on, Graham.
I like
Spit 'em
I like Crew's bookmark for I can only see the first few words. It says how to lose beer. Exercises to lose beer. how's everyone doing? How's everyone liking the movie? I say that I'm not looking at the chat. Let me look at the chat, folks. How's that movie going? Experience. Well, you're enjoying yourself, are you? Well, guess what? It's all downhill from here on the stream. We like to do a thing on the stream called setting expectations low. Because when expectations are low, the only thing they can do is go up. But if they go down, they were pretty low to begin with, so you're not going to be disappointed.
Grant, what are you talking about?
Oh, I'm responding to our friend in the chat. George A. Romero. Oh, he died in Toronto. I forgot about it. Wow. All right, because I killed him.
Oh no. Is that where you're from? Toronto?
Well, I live around there now, but I've moved all over the country because.
Oh, okay. What's your favorite thing about living in Canada? Gotta be something.
The healthcare, I guess.
Sure. Yeah. Sure. I ain't got none of that here. Mm-hmm. Ooh-wee. Man.
There's zombie with
this intermission is kicking my ass.
I know. When was the last time you saw a movie in the theater that had an intermission? If
probably
ever.
Never.
I saw like the roadshow version of Hateful Eight, the Tarantino movie.
Okay.
There was an intermission in that for about 10 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah, which.
So did you and like the only two other people in the movie theater just get up?
Yeah, we just talked. No, it was pretty. Yeah, first laugh. Like, pretty good movie.
Waved to each other, like, oh, hey.
Dude, when I saw that new Cronenberg movie, that was basically the experience. It was me and one other person.
Listen, have you ever seen Porco Rosso?
Yeah, that's my favorite Ghibli movie.
I went to go see that in the movie theater because they were playing it. It was the only one in the movie theater. And it was my birthday.
Oh, wow. I heard, before I got up, I heard Graham laughing at this exercises to lose beer belly.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry for trying to improve myself.
No, I wasn't laughing. I was just saying I liked it.
Share some secrets. What are some tips?
Just do a bunch of ab rolls.
Yeah, pretty much.
Shit.
No, I wasn't laughing. I was just saying I liked that it was bookmarked.
I found out that eating less and drinking more actually helps. So do that.
That's right.
Damn cellar, get out of here! I'm taking the girl with me.
Here, after this is done, you can laugh at my bookmarks.
And everything else that's up here too. Because if I stay up here, I'm fighting for everything up here, and the radio and the food is part of what I'm fighting for. Now, if you're going down the cellar, get.
This guy's got a great chin.
He's insane.
They have food down there. We've got a right.
This is your house.
We've got a right.
You going down there with him? Yes or no? This is your last chance. No beating around the bush.
Listen, I got a kid down there. She can't possibly. I couldn't bring her up here. She can't possibly take all the racket and those things smashing through the windows.
Well, you're her father. If you're stupid enough to go die in that trap, that's your business.
Yeah.
I am not stupid enough to follow.
Yeah. You tell him.
For the kid, that old man is so stupid.
Oh.
No,
Get his ass.
Whoa.
You're the boss down there. I'm boss up here.
You bastards. You know, I won't open this door again. I mean it. Mr. Cooper, with your help, we can... With my help.
Let him go, man.
Yes,
His
Mr.
mind is made up. Just let him go.
Wait a minute. Judy, come on up here, honey. You're gonna let them get hurt too, huh? It's all right. Go ahead.
It's all right, babe. He's just a jazz musician. You don't have to worry about it.
If we stick together, man, we can fix it up real good.
I feel like I've been to a party that was like this.
We'd all be a lot better off.
Just
All three of us were working.
Everybody's
four
sitting,
people in a room, very uncomfortable.
all sitting very straight. Sitting up
Yeah.
very straight, uncomfortable. I just love like 60s movie dialogue. Where like, we can fix this, man. We can do it. Come on.
It's wrong, you know. I'm not boxing myself in down there.
Well, we're safe now. It's boarded up tight.
What about Tom and Judy?
They want to stay up there, let them.
Tom and Jerry. That'd be cool if Tom and Jerry were in this movie. Just like fucking like having crazy.
Would they be
antics.
in color?
No, they'd be in black and white as well.
No, it'd be great.
They just be having crazy antics in the background the whole time.
Yeah, Ben should hit the other guy with a crowbar, and when he pulls the crowbar back, it's in the shape of the guy.
I'm not staying up here. That cat and that mouse are making all that racket. They're gonna attract the zombies. Look.
Stop playing that violin music every time I tiptoe around the upstairs.
That mouse filled that piano up with dynamite and then shoved the cat in there. And came out with piano keys as teeth. We need to get out of here.
Guys, I know how to make them stop. I know how to stop the zombies. We'll make them play Moonlight Sonata, but we'll rig the E key that will explode.
Too many ways those monsters can get in up there.
What a smart guy.
Right. We'll see when they come begging me to let them in down here.
That's important, isn't it?
Who do y'all think is right?
What do you mean by that?
Do you think they're trapped in the basement down there with no way to get out in case anything happens? Or is it safer than the upstairs?
I'm gonna trust the Marlboro man.
This guy?
Yeah. Listen, he's secondhand smoke, you know.
Radio upstairs. I heard a news.
Young child.
Yeah.
He starts blowing smoke into her face, being like, "This is how you cure a kid." They still have hair on their chest.
Honey, that nicotine will jolt you awake.
Take the boards off that door.
We are staying down here, Helen.
Harry, that radio is at least some kind of communication. If the authorities know what's happening, well, they'll send people for us so they tell us what to do. How are we going to know what's going on if we lock ourselves in this dungeon?
This guy,
How is that little girl
it.
getting any sleep?
I think she's
You
like
see people
passed
yelling.
out from the wound.
Oh.
I just love the blocking in that. It's like totally like stage acting. Like she's just looking into the camera and he's facing away, like reacting to what she's saying in her monologue.
Yeah.
That's classic. Little classic film going on here, folks.
That guy has a real that actor has a real Metal Gear Solid name. His name's Carl Hardman.
Yeah, that's so cool. Oh, we should have watched the extended cut, but I think it's copyrighted.
Oh.
If you didn't know, the co-writer of this movie had a big falling out with George Romero after this movie came out, and then he was like, "Okay, I'm going to get the copyright for Of the Dead," George Romero said, "and you will have the copyright for it, Night of the," or something like that.
That's insane.
So the other guy wrote a sequel novel, which is horrible, which is about like how Christians basically stop the zombie apocalypse through God. And he made an extended cut and shot extra footage to tack onto this movie, which like incorporates the Christianity plot into it that ties into the sequel novel, which has been out of print since the 70s. It's very weird. It's John Rousseau, the co-writer of this movie. You can look it up. It's a very weird rabbit hole to go down.
I did not know that.
Look, honey, nothing's going to get done with them down there and us up here. Do this for me.
Like when you look him up, his movie he made after this is called Dirty Bookstore.
Hell yeah.
Sorry.
Isn't that where you work, Graham?
Sorry?
Isn't that where you work?
No. No. No, we got rid of that section.
Got his ass. That's right.
No. Although we did have a guy in the other day who, like, I don't know, there's probably about 30 people I work with, and, 26 of them are women. So all these, all these creeps come into the store, and this one guy was talking to the one girl. He's like, "Oh, where's your sexuality section?" She goes, "Oh, it's over here." They get down there, and he's like, "Yeah, you know, my first wife was really great," and she's like, "I gotta go."
Oh god.
He's like, "Yeah, my first wife was great, and this, you know, my second wife." And she's just like,
Insane.
Don't need to hear that.
My brother was killed.
Hey, give me a hand with this thing.
I gotta go help them.
Wait. If you flip this around, that's that Tyler 1 meme where he's standing next to the tall dude with the host.
Yeah.
It's exactly that. Hold on.
Oh.
Well, now you gotta tweet that and get 300 likes.
It's pretty good.
Sorry, that's really funny.
I gotta go help them with the television.
I gotta check the time code so I can tweet that later. Thank you for reminding me. Do you smoke cigarettes? Maybe that'll calm you down. I think this tapestry is really nice.
Dawn, look, there's a bunch of zombies outside.
Hey, Dawn, look.
I'm Helen Cooper, Harry's wife.
Oh, that's scary.
A zombie killed my brother. You're safe here, Dawn. We boarded up the windows.
This place is ridiculous.
Yeah, the truth. Yeah, these graham crackers in the cupboard are really good.
Give me one of those.
Her brother was killed.
I just love that. Like, everybody, they've done that twice now, where everybody's like, "What the fuck is wrong with her?" And her brother was killed. Oh, that makes sense.
There could be 15 million of those things out there. That's how much good these windows are.
Honestly,
Why don't you do something to help somebody?
Dwayne.
Where's this movie shot?
In Pennsylvania.
There's not 15 million people in Pennsylvania.
I think Dwayne is really good in this movie, but I also think the bad guy is like really good as well. Like, I think they kind of lucked out on those two actors because they're like the two main conflict characters.
Is there anything I can do?
I don't want to hear any more from you, mister. If you stay up here, you take orders from me. And that includes leaving the girl alone.
It's on. There's no sound. Play with the rabbit here.
Turns it on, there's like, "Welcome back to the shadow."
Oh yeah, like this is what I was talking about earlier.
What do they think we're imagining all
These like
Like the radio.
the fake news stuff is really cool in this movie.
Which is sweeping the eastern third of the nation is being committed by creatures who feast upon the flesh of their victims. First eyewitness accounts of this grisly development came from people who were understandably frightened and almost incoherent. Officials.
How would they have done a shot like this back then?
Eyewitness descriptions as being beyond belief. However,
That's like a photo.
Is it
I don't think they'd cut out each individual frame, but I think you could do mats back then.
Right, I guess so, yeah.
Reports persisted. Medical examinations of some of the victims.
Because this is a still photograph. If you notice that, that's a still photograph over top of it. Because I know that they purposely shot a lot of this on news cameras to make it reflect the Vietnam War footage that was coming out at the time, which was very bloody and gory. So it like added to that realism to the gore in this movie.
It has been established that persons who have recently died have been returning to life and committing acts of murder. A widespread investigation of reports from funeral homes, morgues, and hospitals has concluded that the unburied dead are coming back to life and seeking human victims. It's hard for us here to believe what we're reporting to you, but it does seem to be a fact. When this emergency first began, Radio and television was advising people to stay inside, behind locked doors for safety. Well, that situation has now changed. We're able to report a definite course of action for you.
This movie's brilliant. Like,
has been organized
it's
to provide rescue stations.
every horror movie before this is like you got your love interest characters being like, "I'll protect you. Oh, thank you." But this is just a bunch of people who all hate each other, and they're hanging on by a thread, watching like news programs, being like, "What the fuck is even going on right now?" Like,
Make your way to that location as
Yeah, it's the end of the world.
We
yeah.
have that truck. If we can get some gas, we can get out of here.
There's a pump out by the shed.
I know that's why I pulled in here, but it's locked.
called this afternoon by the president. Since convening this conference of the presidential
Would you say it's the first like crisis movie?
I think it's like I said. I think it's the first modern horror movie. There's a distinct difference between the silent film era horror movies and the Universal monster era horror movies and the sci-fi era trash, cinema drive-in horror movies. There's a distinct difference from when this movie came out, before and after. Like, basically, horror became very more visceral after this and very more actually scary. Not just a fun time for all audiences, basically.
Yeah.
Newsman Don Quinn in Washington has posed those questions.
It's obvious our best move is to try to
Because
get
after
out
this
of here.
movie came out, people were like, "Oh, mainstream audiences will watch people's intestines being pulled out." Basically, like,
Yes.
oh, this is my favorite, one of my favorite scenes in the movie. Yeah, I love how this is shot.
Definite connection. A definite connection. In other words, you feel that the radiation on the Venus probe is enough to cause these mutations? There was a very high degree of radiation.
Just a minute. I'm not sure that that's certain at all. I don't think that has been
logical
irrefutably
explanation that
proved.
we have at this time.
In other words, it is the military's viewpoint that the radiation is not the cause of the mutation.
I can't speak for the entire military at this time, gentlemen.
Seems to
I
be.
must disagree with these gentlemen presently until this is irrefutably proved.
Everything is being done that can be done.
We'll have to hurry for our next meeting.
Yeah, so
Professor, you feel that there is a definite connection between
this is trying to say that a satellite got some kind of weird space radiation crash and then caused the living dead to happen. This is never brought up afterwards or since in the series. It's just I find that very interesting. It just gives you this thread that actually just leads nowhere. There actually is no explanation at the end of the movie to why the dead are rising. Like,
There will be a report this afternoon.
Perhaps there will be a report, a later report.
Yeah, I mean, it's neat.
but see, I saw this the first time when I was like 6, so like maybe I'm like biased, like.
No, like it's scary, like that, like space. 40, 50 years ago, the idea like something coming from space was popular.
Yeah.
Here.
But the thing I appreciated is it's never explained though. Like it's not like that's the only possible explanation for why the dead are rising in the entire movie. Like that's the only time it tries to explain it, and it's like it's better unexplained in my opinion in horror movies, I
Then these
guess.
other people came.
Yeah.
We went down into the basement and put a bar across the door, and it is pretty strong. How could we possibly get away from here? We've got a sick child, 2 women, 1 woman out of her head, 3 men, and the place is surrounded with these things.
What's the zombie movie with the Tar Man? That zombie.
Return of the Living Dead.
Return of the Living Dead. That's also a great one.
Which is actually a sequel to this movie because that guy that I talked about, John Rousseau, who owned, he licensed his like half of the rights or whatever, so they can make that movie a sequel to Night of the Living Dead. Like it's very weird. Yeah.
To these things that are happening. Do you have any answers at this time?
Yes, we have some answers.
Like the provinces, their like leadership is appointed by the federal government, basically. That's about it.
Wow, that's really cool, Graham.
Yeah,
Thanks for asking that in the chat. We really,
I really want to move to Canada now.
No, me too.
Really
it's fun.
Just for a little while until we get back.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. We got
it's pretty sweet.
We got free weed and shit.
Welcome back. Yeah, welcome back to Civics Night. Oh, it's not free.
It is if you have a medical prescription, probably.
Yeah,
probably get some of it free.
Oh yeah, for medical, but like you can just go to a dispensary and get it otherwise.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Wow, did this inspire the plot of The Evil Within 2? Or if you go, you can go into a house and someone says that it's bad outside?
Yeah. Alright, here we go. Now the movie's gonna like pop off, basically. We're gonna go to a mad dash to the end after this point.
Did you guys ever play Gmod or Sven Co-op?
We played Sven.
That's what we played last week.
We streamed Sven Co-op last week. That was the episode.
Are you fucking? Oh, are you for real?
That was the episode last week. Yeah, we did Sven Co-op.
Dude, I used to fucking play so many like shitty zombie Sven Co-op.
Oh, like They Hunger and all that.
Yeah. When I was a teen.
Yeah, if you ever want to play, I'm down. I love Gold Source games, like that original Half-Life 1 engine. I love so much.
Nah, buddy of mine, where we always like find stupid old mods.
Oh yeah, we played some crazy Japanese pizza mod, and it was like amazing. Like, I don't know, but there were some parts that were annoying. But
you ever play Elevator Source?
No.
You play like. You like go up an elevator and like crazy things happen when the elevator opens and like people come on the elevator.
My daughter loves to watch videos on YouTube, and I make sure she doesn't watch like weird, like, you know, like Elsa Spider-Man pregnant videos or whatever. But she really loves watching like various mods for different games. So those elevator mods where just like funny stuff happens or whatever. Yeah. So I've seen a lot of those different mods. But anyway, let's get back to the movie because oh my god, he's got the truck moving. He locked the girl outside. The other guy, like the bald guy, locked them outside during all this shit.
So just a tidbit. I don't know if you probably knew this one, Krill. This movie, so the movie came out. It was a Saturday afternoon matinee. The MPAA did not take place. Did not like come out until a month after the movie came out.
Oh,
so that's why all these young kids were able to buy tickets to it.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense. No, keep it. Do you got that Roger Ebert quote lined up?
The ones about the kids in the audience.
Yes, yeah. I want you to read that at a certain point that's coming up.
Okay.
But don't worry about it. Like, this is where, like, when you watch this movie in the modern day, you're, like, kind of bored in the beginning, but it's still really tense. And now it's like, oh, shit. Like, now they're going, like, ham. They're just fucking, like, driving a car through zombies with flames. Because this scene gave me so many nightmares when I was like 8 years old. Because my dad let me watch this. Because he was like, it's old enough that it won't scare him or whatever. But like, oh fuck! Why'd you fucking do that, idiot?
What a maroon!
Fucking sprayed gasoline everywhere. Like, why did he pull the thing? Oh no. Bro. No. I thought this plan was gonna go well.
Guy's driving the fucking burning warthog in Halo. It's about to explode.
My jacket. My jacket's caught.
Ooh.
Okay, so this scene gave me so many nightmares when I was eight years old. Graham, I think you're gonna read that quote in a second here.
Alright.
We'll watch everybody's reaction. That guy caused that, the bald guy. Thanks for locking them outside, idiot. It's just like a video game, you know? It's like an aura when you have the torch out that backs the zombies up.
Yeah. Double door.
Oh, now he's helping. Thanks, Cooper. Fucking asshole. You killed those poor innocent teenagers.
The door is like a cross now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's like so many YouTubers who would probably point that out to be like, this is like
right.
meaning.
It's
Like
like Christ is.
There's so many film YouTubers that have such bad like they think everything's a metaphor for everything.
Yeah.
Oh fuck yeah, dude! You killed those two kids, you asshole. Get him, Dwayne. Yeah. It's all your fault. Those kids died.
Drag you out there and feed you those things.
Yeah.
Is that chocolate syrup running down his
Yep,
nose?
correct. That is correct. Yep.
Yeah.
All
That's
okay.
why he's looking at his lips so much. He's like,
oh.
Yummy.
Okay, Graham. Graham, you can read that quote now.
Okay. So part of it was Eber one. I don't think younger kids really knew what hit them. They were used to going to the movies and they'd seen horror movies before, but this was something else. He said, the kids in the audience were stunned. Here, I'll read it like him. There was almost complete silence. The movie stopped being delightfully scary about halfway through and become unexpectedly terrifying. There was a little girl across the aisle from me, maybe 9 years old, who was sitting very still in her seat and crying. It's hard to remember what sort of effect this movie might have had on you when you're 6 or 7. But try to remember, at that age, kids take the events on the screen seriously, and they identify fiercely with the hero. When the hero is killed, that's not an unhappy ending, but a tragic one. Nobody got out alive. It's just over, and that's all.
I'm glad you did that. Like, just them eating organs while you're reading that. But yeah. Like, this fucking terrified me as an 8-year-old. Oh my god. That was like brutal for the time. They're just like eating intestines and shit.
One of the first critics to take the movie seriously said in Andy Warhol's Interview magazine that it should open at an art house and run for at least a month.
It's just so funny because like everything before this was just like Dracula would grab somebody and then the camera would go out of frame and then you'd hear a scream. But now it's like you see like. Just people eating livers and stuff like that. It's like,
yeah, liver is gross.
But I also love how they hold back until like that point in the movie to really like drill it home,
hammer it home.
Yeah, how dangerous it is.
You know anything about this area at all? I mean, is Willard the nearest town?
I don't know. We were.
So because the movie was not copyrighted, there were 13 editions of VHS, 130 on DVD.
Yeah. That's why we can stream it. It's public domain.
Seems like it was pretty far away.
This is the Internet Archive's second most downloaded film.
It's at least a mile.
I'll explain that right now that nobody knows. Well, what are we at? 116. Okay. So when they made this movie and they did the title sequence, they forgot to put the copyright symbol right here next to the title. And that's the entire reason the movie's public domain. It's insane that I think they like lost in court trying to get it back too. So yeah.
Huh.
You know anything about this area at all? I mean, is Willard the nearest town?
I don't know. We were just trying to get to a motel before dark.
You say those things turned your car over. You think we can get it back on its wheels and drive it? Where is it?
Seems like it was pretty far away. Seems like we ran.
Forget it. It's at least a mile.
Johnny has the keys.
You gonna carry that child a mile through that army of things out there?
I can carry the kid. What's wrong with her? How'd she get hurt?
One of those things grabbed her.
Bit her on the arm.
What's wrong?
Who knows what kind of disease those things carry? Is she conscious?
Barely.
She can't walk. She's too weak.
Well, one of us could try to get to the car.
You gonna turn it over by yourself?
You can't start the car. Johnny has the keys.
You have a car? Where? Where is it?
I've also been to a party like this.
Yeah.
Where is it?
Where's the car? There's a guy eating intestines outside. We need to get to the car.
Good Lord.
Damn, where'd she get that
Being
hunk of
monitored
ham?
closely by
That looks like
scientists
some
at all
good
the
chicken.
radiation detection stations. At this hour, they report the level of the mysterious radiation continues to increase steadily. So long as this situation remains, government spokesmen warn that dead bodies will continue to be transformed into the flesh-eating ghouls. All persons who die during this crisis, from whatever cause, will come back to life to seek human victims unless their bodies are first disposed of by cremation. Our news cameras have just returned from covering such a search and destroy operation against the ghouls. This one conducted by Sheriff Conan McClellan in Butler County,
I love
Pennsylvania.
how we're either very tired or engrossed in the movie and being quiet because I'm being quiet because I'm very engrossed right now at this point.
It's been a while since I've seen this movie. You know, I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
Or a heavy blow to the skull. Officials are quoted as explaining that since the brain of a ghoul has been activated by the radiation, the plan is kill the brain.
Ghoul brain activated.
Yeah.
What do you think from the supply right?
Oh, classic character coming up, right? This guy right here.
Hey, Cass, put that thing all the way in the fire. We don't want it getting up again.
The leader of the rednecks killing all the zombies.
Men are taking it pretty good. You want to get on the other side of the road over there?
Wait, hold on.
You think we'll be able to defeat
I need
these
to
things?
ask this.
Well,
Has
we killed
anybody
19
in the
of them
chat
right in this area. Those
not
last three
seen
we
the
caught
end of
trying to
this
claw their
movie?
way into an abandoned shed. They must
Don't
have
look
thought
up how
something
this
was in
movie
there.
ends
There
if you've never seen the ending.
We heard them making all kind of noise. We came over and beat them off, blasted them down. Yeah, okay.
Chief, if I were surrounded by 6 or 8 of these things, would I stand a chance with them?
Well, there's no problem. If you had a gun, shoot him in the head. That's a sure way to kill him.
This looks like when I've seen news footage of Ruby Ridge, all the cars parked down the hill,
Chief
just
McClellan, how long do you think it will take until you
tailgating.
get the situation
Yeah,
under
I mean,
control?
these are shot on like the same news cameras that the Vietnam footage was shot on that I brought up earlier. So it's
Are
like
they slow moving, Chief?
this was like really realistic people.
All messed up.
Oh, I love that
Well,
line.
in time,
Hold
would
on.
you say you...
Let's all be quiet for that.
Yeah, they're dead. They're all messed up.
Yeah, they're
Well,
dead. They're
in
all
time,
messed
would you
up.
say you ought to be able to wrap this up in 24 hours?
Well, we don't really know. We know we'll be into it most of the night, probably into the early morning. We're working our way toward Willard, and we'll team up with the National Guard over there, and then we'll be able to give a more definite view.
Thank you very much, Chief McClellan. This is Bill Cardill, WIC TV 11 News.
Thank you, Bill, for that report.
It's also a good use of like knowing people in your area if you're shooting a movie. Like they were probably like, we know some dumb rednecks that we can have in our movie. They'll be in it for free, basically. Like, so they cast all those people.
I don't know.
Shooting on location.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, the fucking power went out. This is fucked. I don't know.
Helen, I have to get that gun.
Haven't you
I
had
need
enough?
the gun.
Two people are dead.
I just love
already
that
on account of
Barbara
that
is
guy. Take a look out that
introduced in
window.
the movie, and she just like stops being a
Just-
character. Like,
Yeah.
about like a third through the movie, she stops being a character. I guess you could criticize that, but I honestly like it because you don't know where the movie is going to go. Like, it's very unpredictable because of that.
Yeah. No, they're using tools.
Oh God, is there another dog stuck in the car?
Did we already make the Resident Evil 4 cabin joke?
No.
No?
Sorry, Leon.
Alright.
Yeah, shoot him with the red 9. Come on.
Oh no. No. What?
Go ahead. Go ahead. You want to stay up here now? Helen, get the cellar. Get the cellar now. Move.
I love this part. He's straight up just like, fuck you.
Bitch.
Yeah, he's like straight up just like, fuck you, and shoots him.
Oh. That's all, folks.
Goodbye, Cooper.
You just get Tom and Jerry noises as he falls down the stairs.
And that's why you shouldn't be a dickhead.
Why did he have to shoot Phil Collins like that?
Turn it on again. I wish my daughter was alive again. The gloves. Remember that her brother Johnny is wearing gloves? I love this visual callback with the gloves coming out. There we go, Barbara. So Barbara has like a nice arc where she's like, now she's like gonna help. Oh shit. That's not good. Karen? The music I was talking about earlier is gonna come up in a second.
Oh, baby.
Oh, yeah. Some dark stuff. Wow. Oh, man.
This music right here is like really disturbed me when I was a little kid. I guess it's not music, it's just like
It's
an
like echoes.
Yeah, an echo
Yeah.
effect on the screams. Oh.
It's unsettling.
No, this like probably scared the shit out of little kids when this is really the scene that probably scared people when that came out. Oh no. There he is, the gloves.
Hey.
The visual motif of him wearing the gloves. Oh god.
This movie is tense.
I just love how. I just love how. Sorry to pause it, everybody, again. I just love how the whole conflict of the movie is whether they should stay upstairs or stay in the basement.
Yeah.
And the guy arguing to not go in the basement ends up in the basement at the end of the movie. I've been to a party like this before. Yeah, listen to this music. Like, they found this just, like, in random, like, stock music. It's incredible, like, sounding, like, to me. Yeah, so it's, like, not to the end of the movie.
That's like sounds digital.
Yeah, it's not to the end of the movie that you even know that people come back as zombies once they get bitten. Like, it's like this scene at the end that tells you that. Oh, no, I guess Barbara's brother, actually, is the scene that tells you that. But yeah, it's like held to the end of the movie. Like...
Play The Walking Dead.
I played the first season. The first season's incredible.
Yeah.
I like the second season a lot too, despite not a lot of people not liking it.
I enjoyed it, yeah.
I actually played it with my wife, like, together when we played them. Yeah. We really enjoyed.
Sweet.
Yeah, we really enjoyed those games. And then we had a daughter, like, after we beat the first season, so.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be... Okay, you guys can make fun of me, and chat can make fun of me as much as they want, but Clementine was on the list for my daughter's...
For names?
For names, yeah.
What is your daughter's name?
Scout.
Nice. Dude, I cried at the end of the fucking Walking Dead season 1.
Oh, I did too. I bawled like a baby.
My God.
Yeah.
Like a fucking...
Okay, so the rednecks are now completing the extermination of the zombies. They actually have a helicopter that looks like a dragonfly. Yeah, listen to this music.
Hey, Vince, Al. You want to get about 4 or 5 men and a couple dogs? There's a house over here behind those trees. We want to go check it out. Right, you still here, Bill?
Yeah, Chief, we're going to stay with it till we meet up with the National Guard.
Where'd you get the coffee?
One of the volunteers. You're doing all the work. You take it.
Thank you. We should be wrapped up here about 3 or 4 more hours. We'll probably get into Willard then. I guess you can go over there and meet the National Guard. Nick, you and the rest of these men want to come with me?
Well, Bill, I'm checking.
You ever played the Hunt Showdown?
All right, Steve. Tell them we're
No,
going to stay with it.
I heard it was terrible.
Everything appears to be.
Oh no, it's a fun game. I'm thinking I want to play as that dude as a character.
So they got all the dogs going after the zombies. I just love that. I hope somebody in chat has never seen the ending of this movie. That's my one hope. There's somebody in the VOD has never seen the ending of this movie.
That's quite possible.
They need you down there by the barn.
A bunch of fucking zombies down there. Let's get them, boys. Everybody's got their best flannel on. Yeah, this music's so creepy, though. Like,
yeah, it sure looks like it, Cop.
Just growing up in the South, all these good old boys, like, talking with this creepy music in the background, like, it creeps me out, I guess.
Yeah. Oh.
Easy, Devlin. Get up here. Nick, Tony, Steve, you want to get out in that field and build me a bonfire?
Do they ever play the piano in this movie? I don't remember.
All right, go ahead, Donna, give him a hand.
Yeah, the entertainer plays over the credits.
Oh, okay.
All right, Vince, hit him in the head, right between the eyes.
No.
Good shot.
That's right.
Okay, he's dead. Let's go get him. That's
He
another one
survives
for
the whole night, and they think he's a zombie, and they shoot him in the head. And this, I just love this. The crime scene photos, like the whole movie after that is, he's dead. Now the whole perspective of the movie is just crime scene photos of the aftermath. And because he gets shot, and like they said, like, oh, we just cast the best actor. A bunch of rednecks shooting a black guy in a house that they just automatically assumed was a zombie. Like, oh, this song is like so creepy too. This song like keeps me up at night.
Well, I'm not gonna get a good night's sleep.
Hell yeah.
That is still a great movie.
It is. It still holds up insanely well. It's one of the greatest. It's one of the greatest horror movies ever made.
Slow start, but yeah, that final act's still very solid.
But,
I think it's just so abrupt, man. Like a lot of horror movies have like a little silver lining.
No.
You know, that's just fucking.
That's another thing is from this movie's 68, which means it would hit most theaters in 69. Most horror movie endings in the 70s had bad endings, and it's because of this movie. Because it is genuinely disturbing and upsetting that it's basic 101. Like, you know, it's just you've connected with this character and seeing him die at the end and not triumph is sad, but like, yeah, this movie like really fucked people up when it came out because it was like, oh, this movie was literally antagonistic to the audience. It's like the main character dies and gets burned in a fucking pile at the end. Great
Graham
movie.
is just speechless.
No, I'm here.
Great ass movie. That's right. What is,
all right, now to watch Land of the Dead.
Oh no, we're gonna end the stream. But I want each of you to tell me what you thought about the movie.
I think I already shared my thoughts. You know.
Yeah.
Slow start.
Great start.
Great finale. Yeah, Graham, what did you think?
About the same. You know, a little slow to start.
About the same.
Oh, very good finish.
Say something.
I thought
okay.
it was a fantastic movie, and I thought that
no, like it has like it's a movie with a very just esteemed reputation. And I think in a lot of times movies maybe don't hold up. They didn't really live up to that reputation anymore, and this one still does.
So out of 4, what do you give it?
I give it 4 bags of popcorn.
4 whole bags.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I thought Kiss Me Deadly was free or public domain. Apparently it's not. I was gonna say we should screen that sometime. Anyway, but yeah, that's an incredible movie. Hold on. Check out Alan's art. Bag Boss on Twitter.
Thank you. I had a blast.
Bag Boss on Twitter, Bag Boss on Instagram. Check out his art. It is incredible. I had a blast too. Thanks for coming on.
Absolutely.
Did you have a blast, Graham?
Of course, I always have a blast.
This is
Graham, don't lie to us.
This is the best episode to edit ever because I don't have to do much editing because I just conclude the full movie. Yeah. Good night, everybody. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching.
Yep.
Happy Halloween. Maybe we'll try to find a public domain movie to watch next week. Or no, there's no stream next week because I'm going to see the Viagra Boys in concert, and Graham has to do something. So, not next week, but the week after that, we can probably find another public domain horror movie to watch for Halloween. But good night. Night.
Good night.